sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It's taken to the 26. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. Room to run past midfield. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it.
And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the curls, watch the curls. 49 the mic, 49 the mic. And here we go. Right.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Hines, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
41's the mark. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Off play action. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. Touchdown, Bills. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 41, Mike 41. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Yeah. You don't want none. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to Tony. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike's 49. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch number 86. Watch 86.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, it's Tony bringing it in. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Allen gonna throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was really...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Allen now on 1st down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bills.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Davis with it left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Allen off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Escaping the pressure right. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now again, right side. It's Hines. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 2. A handoff, Barkley running left. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And he'll give it here to his running back. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his right. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Barkley. Gets past one man. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mike 41, we got a wedge that. Stay with your man.
Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get this down to the 10.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
44. Hey, let's get in them holes. 44. 44 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. Hey, come on.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now here's Ross. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jones throw there into the hands of Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Taken down back at the 42.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally, he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
41's coming. 41's a mic. You ain't going nowhere.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know. 49. 49's a mic. 49's a mic.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
It's easy working. It's coming again.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
44's the mic. Hey, hold. Took the ball.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 12.
Get ready.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Strong right.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.